Our Barbados Water Authority crews have been very busy with main replacements over the past couple of years, and we're expected to take that to another level. And here on Water Wednesdays, we're going to reveal to you a new project that is about to come on stream. Shelley Parris is the project manager in the project management office. She's the one responsible for making this one happen. Good to have you back on the program. Talk to us a bit about this new initiative, which is expected to cover at least 100 kilometers of mains.
Yes, so the Barbados Water Authority is currently in the process of project preparation for a new investment loan with the Inter-American Development Bank. It actually forms part of what's supposed to be a longer investment term of about 10 to 15 years. This will be the first part of that for about $80 million. We'll be looking primarily at non-revenue water reduction. And the main thrust of this program would be, as you said, the replacement of 100 kilometers. But not only does non-revenue water focus on physical leaks that you can see through the pipes, but non-revenue refers to that water that we can't bill for. So if we have issues with our metering, with illegal theft, with measurement across the board, all of those things have to be addressed as we progress through this program. So the major components, as I said before, will be focusing on that most tangible part, which is the physical losses across the system and the apparent losses. We will be strengthening our systems that look at analysis and development of processes that will keep us on top of reducing that NRW. As you would know as well, the 100 kilometers really kind of in a loose fashion represents like a drive around the major roads of Barbados about one time.
Wow.
Around the island. And that is just, again, a part of our larger network, which is about 2,500 kilometers. So this represents another major thrust or boost in our aim to reduce that non-revenue across the island, and will be part of a series of interventions that we'll be looking at from now going into the continuous future. That reduction of non-revenue water represents a way of maintaining sustainability in the long term, which is to say, every time we pump that, say 100 gallons, and we lose 30 to 40 gallons out of that 100, that is a waste of electricity, waste of energy used to create that electricity, fossil fuel generation and GHG emissions and so on. So by so doing, we're increasing our efficiency, and we're also able to sustain water supply for longer periods generally, especially taking into account our ever increasing temperatures and so on associated with climate change. So that is going to increase our resilience across the board by being able to reduce that non-revenue, especially in the physical area, and sustain the authority going forward.
And outside of the physical activity in terms of mains going into the ground associated with this project, there are a number of stages to come before that.
Yes. As a part of the project preparation I mentioned before, we have to consult with the public about the environmental and social impacts of implementation. The detailed analysis of where the mains replacement will occur are still to be done by our engineers and so on that will be hired under the project, but we really need to look at the general or broad impacts by ventilating with the public. The strategic, environmental and social assessment that's being performed by consultants that were procured by the Inter-American Development Bank. So we'll be conducting 2 public consultations, one in person at the Lester Vaughan Secondary School on Tuesday, September 23rd from 6:30 to 8 p.m. And then we'll have a virtual consultation online, for which contact information will be published on the 24th of September, Wednesday the 24th, 6:30 to 8 o'clock p.m. Same time, but online. So you'll be able to look at the findings of the report by physical placement, and on our website you will find where we're placing the document physically and the document itself.
Indeed, and as project manager Parris just said, you can go to our website www.barbadoswaterauthority.com for all of the details. Thank you for watching another edition of Water Wednesdays. Remember, you can get information on our social media pages as well. That's Facebook and Instagram. And please subscribe to our Water Wednesdays channel on YouTube. You can find us there.